Good afternoon. The first item of business is time for reflection. And our time for reflection leader today is Reverend David J. M. Coleman, Environmental Chaplain, United Reformed Church.
Thank you. Today is the Feast of the Epiphany, the last blast of Christmas with very powerful stories attached. Not least that people from another culture, nation and faith finally made their way to the infant Jesus by a combination both of what we might call scientific observation and spiritual wisdom. They're known as the wise men, though perhaps in Christian history that's been a way of obscuring the foreignness, both in faith and race, of these revered figures in the Christian story who bring to the house of a working family gifts of gold, frankincense and myrrh, that is, gifts for prosperity, prayer, and the acknowledgement of life's changes and endings. So we may know them as wise men, though for the first part of their story, tragically, they turn out to be only clever rather than wise. This is because, naively trusting protocol and procedure, they deal first of all with a corrupt ruler whose violent response ensures that Christianity's founder starts childhood as a refugee. And that the full story of Christmas is not told without a reminder of how the abuse of power can and still does kill the poor. And science insists now leads directly to the premature extinction of those fellow creatures to whom God gave the earth as a home just as much as to us. I've been environmental chaplain since 2018, working with a wide spread of Christian traditions from the borders to Shetland, as well as cherishing dialogue with interfaith organisations. And since preparing together for COP26, we've really got to know each other. It's my particular calling, though, to uncover the buried treasure in the green field of scripture and tradition, to activate the spiritual resources for times of threat and turmoil that our particular faith has to offer, like yeast in the dough of Scotland. And to do so, simply put, so that we who are now bombarded with terrifying facts of the crisis of nature and climate, with eyes wide open to bad news beyond reasonable doubt, that we may both repurpose and share something more than facts and figures, to be part of the discernment of daily life and community action. Our grassroots movement of environmentally committed churches on islands in cities builds up the courage and resilience and, yes, the joy of faith communities, without dishonestly pretending that the outlook for coming generations is not terrifying. And this because wisdom that takes notice also gives hope.
Thank you, Reverend. Thank you. Thank you.